About 2 years ago, I was cycling along the Thames listening to, of all people, Russell Brand. I don't know why I was listening to him. I just listened to him and I heard his story about how God had met him on a 12-step program and that God had set him free, I think it's 17 years ago. Instantly, miraculously, by hearing just step one, I acknowledged that I am powerless and my life is unmanageable. I was gripped by what had happened to this man, and it wasn't that I was wrestling and struggling what he was struggling with. I was gripped by the power of his experience. And so I was curious and went on a journey with Christchurch London to do steps. My story is that I have found it to increasingly be a place that cultivates intimacy, trust, and connection with God. I found it to be a place that rather than feeling condemned and weighed down, I find it to be a liberating place where I get to witness the God of the universe, the creator of everything, at work in the deep place of my life. And more I witness him at work without really understanding how and what he's doing. I just know he's doing something. And I found it to be a beautiful trellis. What's a trellis? It's a way that grapes grow and are supported so they can grow and be fruitful. I found it to be a wonderful trellis for my life to grow on. I don't have to be powerful. I can be powerless. There's a one who's more powerful than me, who can lead me into a more brilliant reality, and I can surrender to him. And so that's part of my story. And what I want to leave you with is, would you like to come and see for yourself? That woman just told her story, and in one sense I'm not selling you anything, I'm just saying I met Jesus in this thing. This thing is not for everyone, but it might be for you. And all I can say is, if in your life you feel, I want to know him, I want to walk in intimacy with him, I want to know greater measures of freedom from things. If you heard Rochelle's prayer, that heartfelt prayer, and said, that's me, I want it all to be about Jesus. In that moment I felt it. I felt the surrender, the liberty, the peace, the joy, the hope, as she led us in that prophetic song. And you want to live in that day by day by day by day, come and see. I found something that's really helped me, that's given me a trellis to build my life on, that's invited me by Jesus into really powerful encounters, that's brought me great levels of peace that I've not experienced, and encounters in most wonderful ways. If you want to sign up for an introductory session, you'll get an email that will come into your inbox in about 10 minutes' time. So you can click the link and just sign up if you want to experience the introduction. You don't have to sign up through all 12 weeks. All you're saying is, bit curious, come into the well to see what he says. If you go there and think, not for me, brilliant as well. As long as you're meeting with Jesus somewhere regularly and you have a life of abiding and walking and trusting in Christ and enjoying the one who is the vine. Don't really mind how you do it, but the key thing is, are you abiding? Are you walking? Are you living by the Spirit? Are you intimate with him? Do you know the identity he called you by? Do you know his unconditional love, grace and mercy? That's all what really matters. This is a place that I've found that come alive for me.